Get ready, everyone, for Tuesday afternoon NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Howard, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the three spot. And for the Heat, Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Dragic in at the one. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this will come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here's Green. Second chance shot. And it's Miami with the rebound. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The kick out to Dragic. And another shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
And Green with the basket on the assist by LeBron. So it's Miami now. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And a miss there on the triple.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Here's Crowder, and the shot goes down.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Dragic. Out to the right wing. Robinson for 3. No good on that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. Shots good by Green. Green's got 6 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Lakers. He's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Here's Butler from 16 feet away. He feels it.
Jimmy Butler can produce anywhere. He is a talent to score.
Green kicks to Rondo. Beyond the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
No question. He is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor. It is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively. That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Dragic with a wide open look. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Dragic has got his second basket of the game. The drive by Green looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 for the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Surprising the defense. I think Green puts the ball on the floor and drives and finishes.
Here's the teardrop. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
He's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now here's Dragic. Outside Butler for 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's Rondo. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
The Heat trail by 8. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Go ahead.
And a new group in for the Heat. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jones comes in for Crowder. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Robinson. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Markieff Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And both free throws good for Kuzma.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Goes up, and it's McGee with the jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Dragic, following the bucket by the Lakers. Chalk up 2 there.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Yeah, it's better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Iguodala still very comfortable, even at the advanced ages, out in transition.
Lakers leading by 6. Rondo passes to Kuzma, shoots the 3, goes back up, and the layup good by McGee. McGee's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Lakers on D. Here's Hero. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And the shot is good.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
6 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Rondo passes to Kuzma. Cranes the three-pointer. He has 5.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard and they're young and they're professional with it. That you're playing that seed early, so they can only get better and they're learning and they're gaining confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got LeBron James. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Morris. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Rondo in at the 2 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derrick Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys,
They usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A. The Heat trail by 15. Timeout called the Heat. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Derrick Jones. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Robinson is subbed in for Goran Dragic.
wow, LeBron on the roll. This time, rocks it.
A difficult situation for Miami. Here's Hero. He's got 6. He kicks it to Butler. And James picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Crowder feeling it out a bit. No good, unable to end this run.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Green, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there. And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Here's Hero. And it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And it's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Now, here's Adebayo. Pass to Hero. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's It's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed. And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete. And you know how physical Howard is down there. When he's going up with his shot, he is expecting contact.
Howard hits them both. The Heat trail by 20. Feeds it to Crowder. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not? At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
Crowder goes in and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for James. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And slam dunk by Butler.
Kind of fun when you have a fast break where guys want to join you. And Jimmy Butler, he's a member of the party.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Hero. 8 points for him. Robinson for 3. And the Heat another 3.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Here's Green. And that one drops. Green's got 10. And the Heat call time here. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. First one falls for him.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And so he hits both.
Dragic, such a valuable player as a combo guard who is a veteran in this league. Unpredictable, pushes the pace, and does not lack the confidence.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
To the wing on the left. Robinson down low. He's against Green. Howard with the steal. Here's Caldwell Pope. That one doesn't drop. And the Heat going the other way now. Open shot. Dragic. The Lakers with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Green with the ball. Butler covering. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 16. Tries again. And it's set back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
They grab their own miss. That one good for 2. He has 6.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
The drive by Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Look, it's a broken record game plan on Green to take away the outside shot. So what does he do? Wiggles inside and throws it down.
For Miami, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The first free throw is good.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Crowder. Derek Jones comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Robinson. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. Miami with the foul. For Los Angeles, they have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
Well, AD, such a soft-spoken guy. He does a lot of work in the offseason to improve every facet of his game, and then steps in with tremendous confidence every season to show off all the hard work that he's put in.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And he sinks the second. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Caruso. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 21.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Iguodala, the pass to Dragic. Opens it up for Adebayo. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Here's McGee. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Dragic against Rondo. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Heat have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
He hits the second from the line. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
He gets it in there. Dragic has got 12 points in the game.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers on top, just dominating this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. We got offensive rebounds too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. Look at the field goal percentage against them. This tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively. Not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time. Not enough disruption.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's been getting it done is Danny Green.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Here's Howard. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Howard's got the first field goal of the second half for the Lakers. The Heat shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Basket good.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles.
Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
And here are the Heat now, following the 3 by the Lakers. Here's Caldwell Pope. That one drops for him. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test carting wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this culture is always looking for.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Davis on the follow. He's got 12.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Green against Robinson. The 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Goran Dragic.
He can be a tricky cover. The defense gets caught overreacting, and Green takes advantage.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
There's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
Here's Crowder, and the layup's good off the glass. Crowder's got 9.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
James finds Caldwell Pope. They get the rebound. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
And some changes here for the Heat. Olynyk comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Iguodala in for Robinson. And the Lakers also making a change. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Green. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. It's stolen by Davis. To the middle, here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Anthony Davis showing those young AD skills as a point guard.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Down low, here's Olynyk. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Morris.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
There has to be some alteration in the game plan, but I don't think it's enough to shut down AD.
Morris with the block. Stolen away. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for Jay Crowder. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Caldwell Pope. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Looking to end the run. McGee with the block. And he recovers it. Olynyk has the open look. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And for the Heat, their shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. .152 left to play here in the third. Back to Iguodala. It's good from long range. Iguodala's got 5 now.
Well, Iguodala's setting up, getting that good, strong base. He becomes a much better shooter when he does that.
Morris with the bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 on three-point shots here in the third. Now Iguodala. He has 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Kuzma, that's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Iguodala with it. Rebounded by McGee.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Count it.
Just throughout his career, LeBron James, we've been marveling at his passing skills. So special and makes everybody better.
And here are the Heat now. After the basket by Los Angeles. Iguodala's drive. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
That is a tough 2 right there for Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Here's Iguodala, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Hero. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Los Angeles.
And the all-around game Iguodala possesses makes him unique. Does whatever is asked of him on the floor. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Elbow shot. They get it back. There's the pass to Butler. Over LeBron. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Los Angeles. Going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Howard is out there with J.R. Smith. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's McGee in at the 5 spot. None against Rondo. And he gets the bucket.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. just swiped the candy from him.
Smith and Jones sends it back. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Hill's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Cook's checked in. Here's Bradley. Howard trying to free himself up. And the rejection by Iguodala. Hill has the open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Smith. Hill with some nice D. And so Hill bring it up for Miami. Now here's Nunn. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
Robinson's checked in for Miami. And that free throw good from Nunn.
Kendrick Nunn playing at Southside Chicago's Simeon High. That's the exact same high school that one Derrick Rose came from. He also played alongside Jabari Parker and won 4 state titles there.
And Howard with the second chance points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Nunn. Back to Robinson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And those 4 straight titles in Illinois record made it 7 total in Simeon's history.
That's unbelievable stuff, and that's probably why there's great reason why Kendrick Nunn's jersey hangs there in the rafters. Only 4 players have gotten that honor.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Dwight Howard.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
He had a nice open look right there.
I've got to admire the stroke that time from Hill, able to knock down the 3 ball.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And Davis sends it back.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Hill. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hill's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, the size of Solomon Hill should give him confidence enough to go in there and finish around the rim.
And it's Davis missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Miami's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his 1st foul. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Robinson, that's good.
First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he beat up?
LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Smith, and that one, good.
JR may be leaking out just a little bit, but has a strong sense of where to run to get the score.
Nunn kicks to Hill. Offline with his 3.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Now, here is Robinson. Bangs on the trifecta. Robinson's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Heat.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
So you're going to give AD that kind of room? Well, here's the payoff for that.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Lakers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Bradley passes to Davis. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got 11 in the second half.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Here's Dunn. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Great decision by AD there to charge towards the basket and finish the shot around the defense.
And it's Hill with the jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a big-time battle from AD on the glass. You see the athleticism go back up with that.
And so it's none with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. To the paint. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Davis.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Now, here's Nunn. Here's Silva. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The first one full. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Robinson. The Lakers also with a sub. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Second free throw, no good.
Now the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Here's Bradley. Excellent D here by Iguodala. And here are the Heat now. Here's Hill, and it's Hill with the jam.
Yeah, you'd like to push Hill out of the lane, and he'd like to push it back in.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Cook, good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
16 feet away. The shot's good from McGee.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
And that free throw good from Nunn. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here's Cook. And the miss. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this one?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.